If your inbox looks like this, it's costing you time and money every single day. Luckily for us, this isn't 2010 anymore, so here's what I did to fix this. I decided to automate an entire real estate AI agent support team in n8n with absolutely no code. This exact system gives you 1.5 to 3 hours back every single day. And what I'm about to show you is the ultimate client support and inbox management team of AI agents that work just for you. And it's unlike anything I've seen in real estate so far. Now, this might surprise you. The average person can get up to 120 or more work emails a day. And while you're throwing out spam, you might find a client who needed your help at 3 a.m. and a new lead who wants to put in an offer right now. But by the time you actually get that mess under control, your entire morning is gone. But this AI real estate agent support team changes absolutely everything. It checks if every sender is a client or not, flags urgent messages from clients and hot leads, texts you right on the spot to get back to them, and it routes non-urgent messages to an AI support agent that responds using custom knowledge, and it completely cuts the spam to help you finally stop wasting your time. So for everyone that doesn't know me, my name is Mike. I help business owners and people in real estate use AI to earn their time back and get more done so that they can focus on the things that matter. And if you decide to stick around, I'll show you exactly how this AI agent works. But first, let's check out this build in n8n so you can see why this is so massive for real estate. Alright guys, so it's time to jump straight into this demo, and of course, in order to really test this out, we actually need an inbox. And luckily I actually have one of my alternative accounts here, and it conveniently is full of a bunch of garbage emails, but there are a few important things in here. In order to actually do this demo, I've ran 4 emails through the system, which I'm going to throw up on screen right now so that you guys can have a quick look. Now each of these are actually designed to trigger different parts of this agent. And now here is the entire agent itself and what everything actually looks like. And don't worry, things do look a little complex right now, but once I actually explain this demo, you guys will understand this a whole lot better. And yes, there are a couple of AI agents hiding in here, so this workflow is very fun to work with. Now the best way to actually show you guys how this works is to diagram out a little demo. And of course, as you can see here, my inbox with 345 unread emails is actually the perfect testing ground for this. Now in a second here, you're going to see exactly how this can both organize your inbox to stop you from wasting time and also pick out some of those important client emails so you can get back to them right away, or to have one of your super clever AI agents actually generate them a response for you. Now demo-wise, here's what we're actually looking at right here. Now in order to keep this system actually organized so that it can really work for you, we're going to be organizing every single email that comes in and determining whether or not each email is actually from one of your clients. Now that's what this first step right here that you see is going to be doing in this workflow. We're going to be checking the sender address from every single email to see if it is or is not one of your clients. And this agent has access to your CRM, so don't worry, it'll be able to look through all of your records and see if that email actually exists. From there, every email will be categorized as being a client or not being a client. And depending on where that actually gets routed, the agent will actually be able to analyze your messages. And for clients, we're going to be figuring out how urgent that message is to determine if we can use an AI response to answer a quick question, or if we need to actually respond to it ourselves. Now, if it's not a client, we're still going to be classifying, but this time we're going to be filtering out spam from new lead inquiries, from anything miscellaneous that doesn't happen to fit anywhere. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video so far and you're actually serious about having AI work for you and your business, go ahead and click my first link down in the description and I'll send you a personalized AI action plan for a specific problem you're going through completely for free. Otherwise, if you want to work directly with me privately, you can hit my second link and we can actually set up a one-on-one private call. With that said, let's get straight back into the video. So as you can see, this agent is really designed to hit all of your bases and make sure that you filter out all the garbage, give your clients the support that they deserve, and don't let any opportunities fall through the cracks in the meantime. Alright guys, so here's example number 1. Now this actually is a client email. So in other words, this sender does exist within our CRM and the AI was able to identify that. Now the system was actually able to determine that this is a high priority message. This client of ours actually wants to put in an offer on a property and needs help with that right away. Here's how the workflow is going to work. First, this agent is going to be marking this email as important. Second, the agent's going to analyze that message, summarize it, and then send me a ping in Slack so that I can get back to this person as quickly as possible. And it'll give me that customized summary so I know exactly what the email's about. And from there, of course, I can hit my personal response and get that whole situation taken care of right away. Now, if we have a non-urgent client, things are going to be handled a little bit differently. We'll still be using AI to analyze that and mark the message as important. We actually have the opportunity to hand this over to our AI agent to answer and respond to this person using a custom knowledge base. And that's actually what we have going on right here in this section of the workflow. We're going to be answering the client's question using custom knowledge, searching the web to get any extra information for them, and then sending them a direct reply. And in a second, I'll show you exactly what that looks like. Alright, so now on to the more common cases. Most of the emails that you're receiving are probably not from clients, so that leaves us with a few other options. So first up, if we have a new lead coming into our business that's obviously not a client yet, but they could potentially become one. Now the AI is going to analyze this email and determine that it's urgent and that it's something important that we actually want to address right here on the spot. Now, as you can see, this lead is asking about some down payment information, which would be very helpful to be able to respond to quickly. After the AI actually analyzes that message, we're going to mark it as important. And once again, actually send a personalized Slack ping so that I can just pull out my phone, see that I received that message, and then get right back to them. Now, the interesting thing about this is I can either approve or decline whether or not I'm actually available to respond to that message in this exact moment. So if I'm not available, I can click approve right here in Slack, and this will directly trigger the automation to send that message off to this AI agent right here to actually grab information from the custom knowledge base and actually compose an email to send back to that lead within minutes of them reaching out, which is going to look something like this. And you guys can actually pause the video to actually look at this information and get an idea of what some of these emails could look like for you. And finally, to end this workflow, we're actually going to get another Slack ping where the agent confirms that it sent the message out and reminds me to get back to them soon. So the purpose of this workflow is to get a fast AI response to the lead and then follow up later on with a personal response whenever you have time. Now, in that same case, if we do happen to be available, or this is a high priority lead, we could get to that exact same point in Slack where we can either approve or decline the AI to write a response for us. In this case, because this message right here is actually an investor that I'd probably want to contact right away, I'm going to actually hit decline, and then this will actually end the workflow so I can go straight into a personal response and then give some direct value to that lead. Now here's our final non-client cases here that could be wasting you a whole bunch of time with your emails every single day. So I'm sure you receive all sorts of spam, promotions, and cold emails every day that are completely getting in your way. And as you can see right here from this example, this is actually a quite poorly written cold email that I've passed through the system just for demonstration purposes, but I'm sure you're familiar with getting bad pitches all the time and you don't want to have to deal with them. So the agent is going to analyze this message for you and then just straight mark it as promo or spam and get that out of your inbox. And this really filters out all of the garbage and just leaves you with only the important points of contact, which are your clients and your new opportunities and leads. And finally, we also have a miscellaneous category to actually act up as a fallback for the system. So not everything is going to fall under these neat little categories. So what we're going to do to address that is actually use this part of the workflow, which also uses AI to analyze those messages. We're going to be summarizing those messages and then following up again in Slack to let you know exactly what's going on here. And again, that's going to look something like this first example that you saw, where the agent sent me a message in Slack along with a quick 1 to 3 sentence summary of the email, just so that I know exactly what it's about. And then this actually allows me to decide myself if that email is important or if it's just more garbage. From there, in Slack, I will actually have those buttons again where I can either reject it, in which case the agent will just label it as garbage and get it out of my way. Or I can hit approve, which means that I will end the workflow and go over there and respond to that email myself because there could have been a potential opportunity there. All right, so this workflow might look complex on the surface, but again, you can really use this to start cutting down on that 2.6 hours that you could be spending every single day on your emails. And if this ultimate AI client support agent could even save you 5 to 8 hours per week while giving your clients better response times and saving you stress by filtering out the garbage in your inbox, then that would be a super valuable outcome. And obviously, the more emails that you have to deal with on a daily basis and the more inbound clients actually reaching out to you, the more valuable this is going to be, because those response times are really what close you deals and really what get people to trust you. Now, if you're actually struggling with a messy inbox yourself and it's taking you way too long to get back to your clients, go ahead and reach out to me by clicking that second link in my description, and we can actually talk one-on-one about building this out even more for you. Otherwise, you could always pick up my free AI action plan down below too, and again, I'll get that sent out to you completely for free. So if you guys stayed all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate you for watching. I hope you got some value out of this, and I hope you understand the value behind the system and how it works a little better. I'd appreciate it if you guys would consider hitting a like and a subscribe down below if you enjoy this type of content. And if you actually want the framework for this build, you can let me know down in the comments as well. And with all that said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.